All right, on today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our TensorFlow course, and today we were supposed to be finishing up our malaria training cognites module, but we had kind of a hiccup. Let me show you what we're dealing with. So as you recall, we were supposed to be using today to go over our plots for plotting the accuracy of our model and plotting the accuracy of our validation. But as you can recall, as you remember, I took off the validation equal val data set to run quicker epics or training sessions, and I was using this one here by mistake. So I got halfway through it when I realized I had to comment this one out and uncomment out the original so we can get the validation data set into our equation. This way we can get the plots that we need because we are getting two plots, or we are training for two plots. We're training for the model loss plot and we're training for the accuracy plot. So yeah, that was my mistake. So I won't be able to do that today, but I did actually do some math, of course. Like I said, we did finish up our where we at with it. We did finish up our initial introduction. We finished up the Jacobian chain rule, and we started the new module. I didn't start it. I just got everything propped up, the forward propagation. But yeah, this is how we ended our Jacobian chain rule. We got everything done with that one. So like I said, basically that was like an extended introduction. So that's all done, and now we're going to actually dive into the full meat of the course. And we're going to be starting with the forward propagation. And the first thing we're going to discuss is the neural function. So yeah, next time you see this, we'll be going over the neural function. But on another note, to dive back into what we were doing last night, I got up extra early and I stayed up late playing around with these filters. Let me show you what we're working with. I changed some of the numbers around to do some pretty cool things, and I got some pretty cool results. At first, I thought this was my favorite alteration to the filtered image. So I'm gonna see what you guys think. Oh, let me stop that because I don't think I saved it. So let me stop it really quickly and then rerun it. So yeah, like I said, I changed the numbers around. If you remember, this was the kernel values were -1, -1, -1, 8, -1, -1, -1, -1. As you can see now, we have -1, +1, -1, +1, 0, -1, +1, -1, +1. And we're gonna run it like this to see exactly what we come up with. Like I said, at first I thought this was my favorite alteration to the image filter. And I did drop the epics back down to 33, so we don't have to wait that long to run through the epics for the previous previous models that we ran. So that's only 33, so it shouldn't take that long to load up and boot. But yeah, like I said, I did do some alterations to the image, and you'll see which one you guys like better. At first, I thought this version here was my favorite one until I ran an alternate version, and I'll show you both of them, and you guys can give me some feedback if you want. If not, I know which one I like best. I'll keep that to myself, but yeah. So as soon as things boot up, we can actually dive into that and see what's going on. And again, it shouldn't be taking this long, as I did drop the epics back down from 69 to 33. So we should be running through that fairly shortly. It should be starting up any second now. And we can get through that, and then we can get our image propagated to our screen so I can show you guys exactly what we're working with. And again, as you recall, this original kernel value was -1, -1, all -1s basically, and then the 8 for the center value. So now we have alternating -1s with +1s with a 0 for our center value. And we're going to see how that affects our image. So we're running through our epics now. I'm not running anything else. I don't know why it's running slow. Maybe it's because I'm running the actual screen recording app. Maybe that's making it run slower. I doubt it. But yeah, anyway, we'll just move on. Yeah, so that's done. We got through all 33, and now our image should be propagated now with our new altered version of the filter from yesterday. If you recall, yesterday was kind of dark. It was really no definition. It was basically just outline of a black and white image. So this time, let's see what we get with these altered values here in our kernel. Like I said, when I first saw this one, I thought this one was going to be my favorite version of it. It did come out pretty cool. So as you can see, I like this one a lot here. As you can see, it's still kind of like a dark theme, but to me, it seems like it's like a stained glass kind of theme here. You know there's color there, and you can still see lots of definition, but everything is kind of like darkened out. Like I said, it reminds me of a stained glass without the light hitting it. I think it's beautiful this way. So yeah, I like this one a lot here. I like this version a lot. And then we're going to run the second version. So it's between that first one and this one here. So we're going to keep all the alternating -1 and 1's the same. The only thing we're going to change is that center value, and we're going to make that a 6. And then we're going to run it like this and see exactly what we get with this one. Like I said, that first one with the 0, I like that one a lot. That was my favorite until I saw this one, and now it's kind of a toss-up. I'm not going to lie to you, I like both of them a lot, so we'll see which one. The stained glass effect was pretty awesome. I like that one a lot. I think that may stay my favorite, but once you guys see this one, you'll see why I have a hard time choosing between the two. And we should be booting up any second here again. Like I said, it's not a large file. We dropped down from 69 to 33, and I'm not running anything else besides the screen recorder here, so it shouldn't be taking this long to run. But it is what it is. And I do apologize for the TensorFlow hiccup. I should have caught that sooner before I started running everything. Yeah. So now everything's up and running with that. So I'll go ahead and get that compiled so we can go over that tomorrow in depth. I'm not going to start the new module on that because I want to get through this whole module of the TensorFlow latest module before we move on so we can dive in fresh and not have to worry about anything else. All right, we're compiling now, and now we're going to see the second version of the image. Like I said, you guys remember what the first one looked like. It was a beautiful stained glass version of the image, and now we're going to get this one here. Bam. Now, I also like this one a lot. It may not hit you at first, but if you look at it, I think it's pretty awesome. If you look at the contrast between the black and the white, you can see the hat, the hair, the belt, how it contrasts with the white, and then how the images of the photos contrast with the colors in the back. I think this one came out beautiful as an art piece. I'm not an artist myself. Well, not that kind of an artist, but I think it came out beautiful as an art piece. As you can see, it took the focus off of the people. You can tell the people are there, but now it's more focused on the colors that they represent and the colors that make up the image. I think it's just a beautiful contrast. So you know the people are still there, but it takes the focus off of them and it makes you focus on the coloring around the images that makes everything come to life. Like I said, the black hat, the black hair, and the black belt, I think that goes beautifully with the white contrast of the images here, and then it fits perfectly with the colors in the back. So it's a toss up between the first one and the second one. Like I said, the first one was like a beautiful stained glass image filter, and this one here is just like a beautiful come to life colors filter. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you do, if you don't, I know which one I like the most. I'm gonna say I like both, but that stained glass one, that one hits different for me. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But yeah, we're gonna pick it up back tonight with artificial intelligence. We didn't miss a beat with that, but we will pick it up back tomorrow with TensorFlow, our regular schedule, and we should be back on track by then. But yeah, of course, I will keep you guys posted every step of the way. For now, this is the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.